Vind je mijn video's leuk? Help me mijn doel te bereiken. 20.000 volgers op YouTube. 20.000 volgers op TikTok. 2020 en 2020. Subscribe please! Hi, welcome to Jovie's Home. I post new videos every Tuesday and sometimes on Thursdays. Today I'm going to be sharing with you, get ready for it, 5 things that I find very annoying to do in the Netherlands. Dun, dun, dun. Again, yes, a non-Dutch person who is daring to speak up about things that are a little bit annoying in the Netherlands. If you are new to my channel, you should know that I love the Netherlands and I mostly talk about really positive and happy things about the Netherlands, but no place is perfect. So if you guys want to find out 5 things that I find a little bit annoying to do in the Netherlands, then why don't you come on in, kick off your shoes and stay a while. I'm really glad you're here. Before we get into the words, let us handle the Dutch word of the day, and that is the word for annoying, which is vervelend. When you find something, not someone, but something annoying, vervelend. So the first thing that anytime I have to do it, I have to like psych myself up for it, just because I find it so annoying every time. That is going to the pharmacy. I don't know about you, but for me, going to the pharmacy is like really an annoying thing to deal with, because every time I go there, there is a line. Like I haven't cracked the code as to what moment of the day I can go to the pharmacy and not have to wait half an hour. There is literally always a line. No matter which pharmacy I go to, you know, I've tried a few different ones. Every freaking time you have to wait and wait and wait. And I'm like, why? Usually there's like one person, maybe 2 people actually helping like the customers, and then you see a bunch of staff in the back, and I'm like, why? Why is it taking so long? Like, breathe. Number 2. This is like a good venting video. I'm gonna be allowed to, like, I'm gonna be able to get out a lot of my like frustrations. So you can also vent away in the comments below, because why not? Let's complain. Let's complain together in a fun and funny way, like not a serious, hateful, no bashing, no trolling, but like, you know, vent. Feel free to vent. The next thing that I find super annoying is having to call customer service for something, whatever the case may be. When you have to call customer service, and I know that this is not just an English language thing, I know that my Dutch friends or people who speak Dutch have had very similar experiences with this. You call up your customer service and you're like, hello, my internet doesn't work. And they're like, oh, yeah, you reached the service department. You need to go to the technical department. My collega will help you. So then they transfer you to the collega. Then you're like, okay, hi collega, my internet isn't working. And they're like, oh, but this is the technical department. You actually need the, I don't know, customer service department. So I'm going to transfer you. And you end up just like in this constant loop of being transferred from collega to collega to collega to collega. And every time you are telling them, this is my issue and this is my problem and this. And by the end of it, you're like, you know what? I don't even know who can solve this freaking problem anymore. Is there anybody in the company that can help me solve my problem? And you're just being bounced around from person to person. And at the same time, it's like, my impression is that somebody will hear like one word that you would say used to describe your problem. They're like, oh, that's not in my, like, in my responsibilities, or that's not in my like job description, but so that's definitely not me, so I can't help you. And it's almost like there's like a block that comes, and any words that you say after the bad word that you said that immediately put a block down just means that they're not actually listening to what your problem is, because maybe they could have helped you in the first place. And I just don't like it. I'm very annoyed by having to call customer service. So I would much rather deal with, if there is something that I, like an issue, let's say it's with my phone, that, you know, I can go to the shop of Vodafone in, you know, the city and have a person and like explain face to face and they get it more. But like actually calling customer service, no. Can somebody, maybe, hey, if you are watching my video and you work in this industry, maybe you can explain to me why this is. But you guys, if you move, it takes like a month to get internet at your new house or apartment or whatever. 4 to 6 weeks for what? Like, for what? Because it's not like you have to come and dig and install the cable. You just like need to switch on a button or like, you know, like, why does it take 4 to 6 weeks to get internet in a new house?
Why not?
Why?
Why not?
Why though?
This is something you see often people complaining about in Facebook, like the expat groups in Facebook, like, so I just moved here and I'm so excited. I'm moving into my apartment. But they told me that it takes 6 weeks for me to get internet. Is there any way that I can get it faster? And it's like, no, you can't. Even if everybody in the neighborhood has that internet that you're gonna use or whatever it is, but it still takes 4 to 6 weeks for you to get it switched on. I don't get it. And it's super annoying. So if you are watching this and you are coming to the Netherlands or you are planning to move or something, let this be a reminder that you should book your internet 4 to 6 weeks before you're planning to move to your new place so that you can have it when you actually arrive. Speaking about long waits, can we talk about why it takes 4 weeks minimum to get a car? I bought a new car, I've leased a car, and I bought a used car. So I have experience with this, and in all 3 cases, it was as annoying as beep. Very annoying because, well, if you're Dutch, let me explain to you how it works in the United States so that you can understand my reason for frustration. If you are in the United States and you decide you want a car, you go to the dealership and you leave that same day with a car. Whatever car you want. Obviously, if you want some special custom ordering stuff, that's different. But the dealership will have many different cars with many colors, options, all that stuff. Used cars, also whatever. You go, you see what you like, you negotiate the price, and you leave. And you go with your new car. In the Netherlands, it's not like that at all. It is not like that at all. Which was a really rude awakening for me when we bought our first car. So we went. It's a Fiat Panda, okay, so that was the first car that we got here. Went to the dealership, ordered up a new car, and they were like, okay, so, you know, we chose all the features, blah, blah. And then they told me that they were gonna order it in a month. I was like, I'm sorry, you're gonna order it in a month to start having it made? They were like, yeah, you should get it in 3 to 4 months. I'm like, huh? And they were like, no, because first you have to wait out this 4-week like contract period, because under Dutch or maybe EU law, there's a period of time that you can walk away from a contract, like a cooling off period. But this cooling off period, they're not even gonna order the car or whatever until it's run out. So you have to wait for the cooling off period and then you have to wait for the car to be made. Then in another occasion, I got a lease car. So it was a private lease and I went to the dealership and I was like, great, I need a lease car. I'm ready to take it like today. What lease car that you currently have on your property can I choose from? And then they took me around and they showed me and I was like, great, that one, I want that one, let's take it. And they were like, oh, we're so happy you like it. You have to wait a month. What? Why? Why do I have to wait a month? It's here. The car is here. I want it. Give it to me. I want it. I don't got it. Or we can sing it. Like, can you imagine Ariana Grande? Like, I want it. I got it in a month. I want it. I got it a month later. I want it. I got it 30 days later.
That's so funny, man. You write it for me. You go ahead. I'm not getting involved.
It's just, yeah, it's silly. Well, silly. It's not silly. I'm sure that there's logical reasons behind it, but for me as the consumer or the customer or the non-Dutch person dealing with a complete difference in approach to things, it is very annoying. The next thing I'm going to show you is the process is getting better, okay? But when I first moved here and I got a bank account and I was told that in order to buy things online, I need this thing. What is this? Like, seriously, this calculator looking thing that, like, anytime that you wanted to make a purchase online, you would have to get this, put your card in this, do like a code, then you get a code from like the online web shop, then you put that code in here, then you get another code here, then you type this code into the, what the actual F? Like, why? Why do we have to be doing things like this? Like, this thing reminds me of a typewriter. Like, you're like, okay, let's go to MediaMarkt, let's get a new computer, yeah, let's do this. And you get there and you're like, I would like a new computer. And they're like, and here is this typewriter. And you're like, what? Like, why are we going back in time? Why are we going back in time? I don't get it. So that's it. Let me know, you guys, what you thought of today's video below. I hope you enjoyed it. Give it a thumbs up if you liked it. If you like me ranting and venting sometimes, give me a thumbs up. I'm really trying to get to 20,000 subscribers by the end of the year, and so you clicking subscribe if you haven't already is a big help in that direction. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you for being here, and I look forward to seeing you in the next one. Bye!